Did you know that 95% of the world's internet traffic flows through undersea cables lying vulnerable on the ocean floor? Or that pipelines supplying energy to millions run silently beneath the waves, completely exposed? Beneath the oceans, an invisible war is brewing, one that could disrupt economies, cut off communications, and paralyze nations without a single missile fired. On November 17, 2024, right in the midst of the rising tension between NATO and Russia, two critical submarine telecommunication cables, the BCS East-West Interlink and the Sea Lion 1, were simultaneously disrupted in the Baltic Sea. The BCS East-West Interlink connects Sweden's Gotland island to Lithuania, while Sea Lion 1 links Finland to Germany. The concurrent damage to both cables in the same vicinity has led European officials and NATO member states to suspect deliberate sabotage, potentially as part of hybrid warfare tactics. Russian hybrid warfare refers to a multifaceted strategy that combines conventional military tactics with non-traditional asymmetric methods to achieve geopolitical goals while remaining below the threshold of outright war. This approach aims to destabilize, coerce, and influence adversaries without triggering direct, large-scale military conflict. It often blurs the lines between war and peace, leveraging a wide array of tools to create ambiguity and confusion. One of the tactics in this unconventional approach is energy and infrastructure sabotage, disrupting critical infrastructure including underwater cables, pipelines, and power grids to destabilize target countries. Russia has significantly advanced its seabed warfare capabilities, focusing on the development of specialized submarines, unmanned underwater vehicles or UUVs, and deep-sea research programs. These efforts aim to enhance Russia's ability to conduct operations on the ocean floor, including the potential disruption of critical undersea infrastructure such as communication cables and pipelines. Central to Russia's seabed warfare strategy is the main Directorate of Deep-Sea Research, known by its Russian acronym GUGI. This organization operates a fleet of special-purpose submarines designed for deep-sea missions. Notable among these is the K-329 Belgorod, a modified Oscar II class submarine that serves as a mothership for deep-diving submersibles. These submersibles are capable of conducting covert seabed operations, including the manipulation or destruction of undersea infrastructure. This time, Russia may have adopted a different tactic to target undersea infrastructure. The location of the incident was at a shallow enough depth for a ship's anchor to make contact, and the two disrupted lines were situated relatively close to one another, making them vulnerable to such an approach. The Chinese bulk carrier Yi Peng 3 is under investigation for its potential involvement in the recent damage to undersea data cables in the Baltic Sea. According to reports, the captain of the ship holds Russian nationality. Tracking data indicates that the Yi Peng 3 was near the locations of the damaged cables at the times the incidents occurred. The ship departed from the Russian port of Ust-Luga on November 15, 2024, and traversed areas where the Finland-Germany or Sea Lion 1 and Sweden-Lithuania BCS cables were later found severed. Reports suggest that the vessel exhibited atypical movements, such as slowing down and drifting over the cable routes. For instance, on November 18th, the Yi Peng 3 was observed stopping and drifting for approximately 90 minutes in the sea area south of Öland near the Sea Lion 1 cable, around the time the cable was damaged. There are indications that the ship's anchor may have been damaged, which could suggest it came into contact with the undersea cables. Such contact could have resulted in the severing of the cables. These factors have prompted authorities from Sweden, Finland, and Denmark to investigate the Yi Peng 3's potential role in the cable disruptions. The Danish Navy has been monitoring the vessel, which is currently anchored in the Kattegat Strait between Denmark and Sweden. While these elements raise suspicions, it is important to note that investigations are ongoing, and no definitive conclusions have been reached regarding the vessel's involvement in the cable damage. Foreign ministers from Germany, Finland, and other European nations have expressed deep concern over the disruptions. German Defense Minister Boris Pistorius labeled the incidents as acts of sabotage, emphasizing the seriousness of the situation. The Kremlin has dismissed allegations of involvement, with spokesperson Dmitry Peskov calling the suspicions absurd and accusing Western nations of making baseless claims. That wraps up our latest update on the Ukraine-Russia war. What are your thoughts on Russia's hybrid warfare strategy? Share your opinions in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay updated on the latest developments from conflict zones and military technology around the world. Remember to hit the subscribe button and ring that bell to stay updated with our latest content. And while you're here, why not check out another one of our exciting videos? Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.